to begin with, Happy New Year to everybody, and for those who celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December, Merry Christmas, belated Merry Christmas. For those who celebrate on the 7th of January, Happy Christmas in advance. For those who do not celebrate Christmas, well, Happy New Year and welcome into the new year 2019. Now, today decisions already. I still do not think that this is redundant. Actually, I think it could still be of help to you. For those who are yet to take their decisions, well, hopefully this is of great help to you all. Now, today the topic of today's discussion is from something I heard from a meditation. And our mind. In fact, that which is within us, which is our true identity. Let's just use the word for this part. And then the voice is going to be represented by you and I, that is human beings, of course. Now, there's one thing we'll notice. The words that people understood by humanity, that information is a very powerful tool. But then, now more than ever before, information is a very powerful tool. Information can be used to talk. It has been used and can be used and is still going to be used to topple down governments. Information can be used to mislead nations. Information can be used for one personal advantage, for the advantage of a group of people. The mass media has become a very powerful tool. That's why every time, all the time, you see people going to Snapchat, going to Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, I don't know, using this as forum for the news, using this as forum to communicate their ideas, their worries, their fears, and these things actually impact society. They actually affect societal reasoning, societal behavior. So information is power. The word is very powerful. Now let's visit the voice. The voice, as I said, refers to you and I. Now we understand that before the voice is uttered, the word must exist. You cannot utter something that you've not spoken of, or sorry, you've not thought of. Now, coming back to the word, which has more power? The word actually has more power because it stays. Now, let's look at take the verse first. Let's take, for instance, somebody, let's say John, for instance. Now, John's voice is identical to John alone. That's why we have voice recognition technology today. When John passes away, when he is no longer present, his voice goes away with him. But then the words he think we can research on the internet. But then, for I think a majority of us will understand, at least have some basic idea of what communism is. It's a philosophy. It's a method of thought. And because of communism is what reigned in the former Soviet Union, and is still present in countries like China, North Korea, Bulgaria, and probably Russia today. And you see that these are the ideas which govern their political thoughts, their societal thoughts, the way they see things, the way they do things, the way they live. This was a very powerful idea which is still existing today. We are still experiencing the effects of this idea today. As I've mentioned, some countries, China, North Korea, Bulgaria. Now, this idea of communism was brought up. Some of its founders, major founders, were Vladimir Lenin from Russia, and it was based upon Karl Marx's theory. You understand, his philosophy of life, his philosophy of society, of politics. And now, so these people have died. They died decades ago. But their ideas. These guys started in Russia, for instance, and Germany. I think, John, if I remember correctly, I may be wrong. Okay, I'm not a historian per se. Forgive me for that. But then these guys were in different countries. But you see that the ideas they had spread across to China, that's Asia, spread across to Bulgaria, that's Europe, and probably to a lot of other countries. So the ideas went global. So we see that the idea of a few people others, his co-prophets and all of that, these people died hundreds of years ago. Hinduism, other major religions are based on the words of certain people. You understand? Of course, we all believe that we receive them from God, yes, but these are the channels. So you understand that the words remain. The words are and then express their ideas, the collection of their thoughts in a few words, in some sentences. And these words are guiding and structuring and restructuring our society. They are shaping the path of our future. They are directing our society towards a particular direction. So it tells you the power of the word, So in as much as the voice exists, the voice is the channel, which means you and I, the word remains much more powerful. So we need to be very careful of that which we represent. What is it that we represent? Whose word do we represent? Whose voice do we represent? Because we are looking at the word as we are looking at in our discussion, we are looking at the word as the major entity. The voice is, should I say, subservient to the word. You understand? So if I say whose voice do we represent, it means that what voice or what word do we have? What word have we taken for ourselves such that we, the human and when trying to change these things and in our relationship with people, because they cannot only affect our lives, but they affect the lives of our progeny and will affect the lives of our society, and they will shape the future. They actually can change history. So as we are taking our decisions, whatever field they may be in, let's always remember, let's think back, whose voice are we? What word do we represent? Because these things can and do change the course of our lives and have the power, the potential to change the course of history, can affect hugely